Alright, shalom, shalom. Alright, before I get started, as always, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation to the Akim that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. This is the brother Zayan Amar from the GMS Detroit by Camp. And this is going to be a quick video dealing on the hoopla, concerning the ways son / daughter / whatever else, because apparently, in Esau society, you can identify for anything. Hell, soon enough, you'll be able to identify what a stop sign. I don't know, right? You can be a tree, a plant. You can be a baby. You can be anything in this society except what you were born to be, right? The Lord, right, created two genders, male and female, right, through all species of life. That's it, right? It's nothing else in between that, or not even but with Esau being the devil that he is, he has to always try to reinvent something, recreate something. Right? The Most High already established everything that you see and is perfected. All right? So the Lord doesn't need man, especially Esau being the basis of man, to add on to anything that the Most High set up. But that's why we always say all the time, these are the pivotal reasons, or one of the pivotal reasons why Esau has to be removed out of power. All right? So the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, is going to be fully justified, all right, in judging American, starting with Esau. It's an easy decision, you know what I'm saying, if your head is screwed on right. But dealing with this guy, D. Wade, he's an Israelite, but he's just, right now he's just living the life of a two-third. He's reprobating in judgment. He's taking on the image of the beast, right? Which is basically the do as thou wilt. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you feel good. All right, that's part of that image, right? That image as far as just dealing with the way of life aspect. And this guy has definitely, sold himself out, his son, family, everybody, for God knows what, time will tell. But it shouldn't be, how can I say, it shouldn't even be nothing that you would have to criticize, judge, or have an opinion about, because you would think, the mind knows better, just on certain things. If you're born, a male, then that's what the Lord wanted you to be. But anyhow, so you got D. Wade, where he's put his son, out here in the limelight with this new way of life, where his son wants to be referred to as a female, right? Which is off on so many levels. Like, first of all, the child has no say. The child is not the parent. The parent is the parent. The father and mother are the parents. All right, they are the rulers of the household. So, in a righteous household, right, the father should be taking the lead as to certain things that go on in the household, especially concerning his son's manhood. The father is the one that's supposed to encourage and nourish that, to make sure he grows up as a man. But yet you have, in this scenario, his son / daughter, right, is the one that's calling the shots. talking about, I know it's an interview that went out about basically how his son sat him down and told them, you know, being D Wade and Gabrielle Union, as to how they want to be acknowledged, you know, how they want to be identified. All right, which again, like I say, the child has no say-so in that, and the child shouldn't have rights or have any type of authority to make decisions like that. All right, the Lord didn't set it up that way. All right, but in fact, just real quick, let's deal with the order, because I don't want this video to be too long. I'm just gonna hit the points. All right, but again, like I say, this is why America got to be destroyed, and this is why we have to get the hell out of here, because it kind of seems that, yeah, we were to continue here, they would figure out a way to just make all of Israel go off. Esau will figure it out. All right, that's his job. He's the wicked. All right, so he spends the night and day, okay, thinking of ways to either kill us off, denounce our power, you know, and just be a wicked as nation as himself, you know, because his thinking is that, well, hey, if he can't have the kingdom, can't nobody have it. All right, and this is what it's all boiling down to. Esau, he's just jealous. You know, he's jealous and he's upset that he made a terrible decision giving up his birthright. But hey, that's how the Lord set it up, because the Lord is the one pulling the strings at the end of the day behind all this, all right? And the Lord made it in his mind, all right, to choose Jacob, all right, being the so-called Negroes, Blacks, and Native Americans. He chose Jacob to rule in the kingdom of heaven. And thus says the Lord, that's what's going to happen. But real quick, let's see, this is, let's see. Is this what I want? Okay. Yep, this is 1 Corinthians 11. And I start at 1. It says, be ye followers of me, even as I am of Mashiach. This is Paul speaking here, all right? So it says, now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things and keep the ordinances, right? Keep the order, meaning, you know, keep the law. You know, we're commanded to keep the law to the best of our ability. You know, do the best you can with that, right? If you know of certain foods you shouldn't eat, don't eat them. You know, try to keep your temple holy, right? Just do the best you can by the Lord. You know, the Lord definitely will acknowledge that. So we're supposed to keep the orders, keep the laws, as I delivered them to you. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach. So, all right, we're dealing with order here, right? So, you know, you have a lot of our people that they say only God can judge me. Well, the order is that, all right, for you to get to the Most High, all right, so to get to Yahweh, you got to go through the Son, because we're dealing with the order here, and it said the head, all right, meaning, how can I say, or just the person that's the head of the man of the household is Yahweh Shai, period. All right. So you got to deal with Yahweh Shai first and foremost before you even think about dealing with Yahweh. All right. Yahweh Shai deals with Yahweh on our behalf. He's our mediator. So you can't you know, overlook, okay, the Most High's Son, the Most High's only begotten. You know. All right, it says, just to read on, it says, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is the Most High. All right, and then much less, you know, well, So basically, simply put, it's Yahushua, the man, then the woman. Then after the woman, then comes the children. All right, so just to the point of this video that, children don't have any say-so in the household. All right, they're there to follow instruction, to learn instruction, right, from the parents. So, but this guy, this is all upside down here. This whole family ordeal, this is all turned upside down. Now let's see what we got here. It says Dwayne Wade refers to his 12-year-old son using she pronoun for the first time. Now right up under that, it says nothing changes with my love, nothing changes with my responsibilities. Well, everything had changed. Apparently, you calling your son a she, right? If nothing changed, then that shouldn't even be necessary, right? But that just shows that the lack of judgment that our people have, and moreover how sensitive this society is, because brothers do videos on any and everything, and stuff like this, they quick to take your video down, or you're bashing, and you're being mean and this, that, and the other. Well, at the end of the day, all right, we just saying what the Bible say. All right, we deal with the Bible over here. All right, the men of GMS deal with the Bible. All right, the word of the Lord. All right, we don't give our own opinions, and you have this this phrase going around: speak your truth. All right, there's only one truth. There's only one understanding. All right, and that comes from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. Let's see real quick. What's that script? This is Deuteronomy 23 and 17. It says, there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. Okay. Right? And basically that's what, right, his son is. It's whether he wants to admit it or not, which I believe the boy did admit that basically he likes girls, but to boot, or Salaki, he likes boys, and so much so that he wants to be a transsexual, right? He wanna, I guess, go all the way. And like I said, that's a life decision, and one you shouldn't even, Israelites, we shouldn't even be doing, period. But moreover, to be of 12 years in this society, the brain of a 12-year-old in this society is far different. It's far, the IQ of a 12-year-old in this society is far different than an Israelite that was, back in the time of Moses, the time of Yahushua, the time of King David, right? Right, because we were young as a nation, but in that, we were, we always went off, but, we were just more in the beginning of our essence. So because of that, a lot of things were instilled in us that are not instilled in us right now. Like in this society, we don't even know, as a nation, we don't even know we're Israelites. Just in that alone, it's destructive, to our people. If they just knew, understood, and believed that, the world would be a better place, and our people would be in a better state of mind. But they can't see it, or whether they just willfully ignorant or they, they just don't know. But basically this so-called family here, they have a reprobate spirit, right? They're not addressing things according to truth. See, they're picking and using their truth, as they'll say. They're speaking their truth, right? And that's where our people go off at, right? Because you don't understand, you don't have any free will, right? And ultimately, hey, this is just showing the power of the Most High, because the Most High, right, He gave some of our people up to that reprobate spirit, that spirit that lacks judgment, that lacks the knowing of right from wrong, right? Real quick, this is Romans. Let's see. This is Romans. I start at this is Romans 1:22. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, right? And changed the glory of the uncorruptible power into an image made like to corruptible man, into birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things. Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. That's the point I want. Still up with reprobate. Hold on real quick. I'm sure I'm doing it in transit, so I'm pretty sure I'm just looking over this word right now. So I can bear with me. Pro. $28K. I just want to hit the point on this. Jumping down to verse 27, and likewise also the man leaving the natural use of the woman, which this is what his son is in the process of doing, right? He don't like being bored. A male, he doesn't like girls anymore, right? He likes other boys, and moreover wants to be, like you say, addressed as a girl. So that's upside down. That's basically ass backwards, right? Say likewise also the men leave the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust one toward another. One toward another, men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. And even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. God. Man, boy, oh boy. Alright, it's like, this is ridiculous, and it is very inconvenient, alright, to be a male and to pose yourself as a female. Right, you got to go through things that's not appropriate, for a man. Right, a man should have to go out of his way to get his fingernails did and his toenails did, to get his hair done. Like a male's life is pretty simple, right? In that aspect, right? And contrast to a woman. You know what I'm saying? Every time, you go out somewhere, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have to wait on a woman because she has to, go through all these procedures, to, as they say, dial themselves up, right? So, yeah, man, it is simple, brush your comb is here. You know, wash your face, brush your teeth. Throw something on, you out the door. You ain't got to do all this extra prep work. So this little boy, his son was born Zion. And I find it funny that this guy, he's using biblical names basically to name his children. You know, Malachi, Zion, Zechariah, so on and so forth. Right? You got those names from the Bible. But yet, concerning the understanding of the Bible, it's apparent that, they don't know nothing about it. Hey, that's our people. They profess to know the Most High, but their heart, meaning their mind, their spirit is far from the Lord, all right? They just worship the Lord on the surface, all right? Basically in these churches, they get dressed real nice. They give out, a whole lots of money to the church. They clap their hands, stump their feet as hard as they can, as if, they have some passion for the Lord. And hell, maybe they do, but it's all in ignorance. The Lord has no respect to none of that. All right? And the Lord, moreover, does not, or is not pleased, with our men becoming women and our women becoming men. Right? The Lord is looking to raise up 144,000 men as the governing body of the nation of Israel. Right? As the scriptures say, unto you, O men, I call. The men, all right, is the front line of defense of their family as well as our nation. But you have Esau that's basically trying to tear that down. All right, but it's okay, because at the end of the day, this is just a sign. All these weird occurrences, events, things that they just put out there, in the mainstream news, just look at it as a sign. It's just another tidbit to show, one, we need to get the hell out of here, right? And two, that, hey, we got to be close, because wickedness is at an all-time high. So that's just my 2 cents, on this this nonsense and dealing with this guy, D-Wade. We have a lot of our people that look at this guy as a so-called role model. It may still continue to do that, but hey, I'm just here to tell you that, hey, he going off, his son going off, and the whole family is reprobate. They lack judgment. They lack critical thinking. They don't know right from wrong, right? Basically, what's wrong in the Bible, they would deem as being right. Right? And what's right in the Bible, they would deem that as being wrong. Right? So the Lord can't deal with nobody like that. He has to destroy you. So, hey, that's all I'm going to say on that. So, Lord willing, this was edifying. With that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation to the Akim that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom.